Hello my fellow weirdlings, it's Margot, and today I'm bringing you 22 New Year's superstitions to ring in 2022. So stick around to hear about some methods you might want to try to ensure your new year is a good one. We'll start out with a couple superstitions you may already be familiar with and may even already practice. Ever wonder why noisemakers are a thing when the clock strikes midnight on New Year's Eve? According to lore from around the world, boisterous sounds can ward off evil spirits. As we already know from previous superstitions we've explored, scaring away evil or malevolent spirits has always been an important aspect of superstition. Another very common New Year's Eve practice is the midnight kiss. The first encounter of the new year can determine how you'll spend the next 365 days. A kiss at midnight on New Year's Eve is believed to strengthen a budding romance and sets it up for success. If someone doesn't get kissed, it could foreshadow a loveless future, at least for the next year. If you don't have anyone to kiss as the ball drops, just put on some red underwear instead. It's believed that wearing red undergarments will bring you impassioned relationships. It's also worth noting that wearing gold underwear on New Year's Eve is thought to bring wealth in the new year. Here's one more piece of unsolicited relationship advice for you single folks out there. It's said that on New Year's Day, if you look out your window as soon as you wake up and see a person passing by, it's a sign that your future spouse is just around the corner, and you may even find yourself walking down the aisle before the year is up. Maybe stressing over your love life isn't your thing, and you'd rather put your energy into travel. It's believed that carrying around an empty suitcase on New Year's Eve, even if just for a few minutes, will bring a year of adventure and travel. I think we all want to rid ourselves of negativity in the new year. One method is to simply clean your house. The act of cleaning sweeps away negativity from your home and your life. In Johannesburg, South Africa, they take this a step further by literally throwing unwanted household items like TVs, chairs, and kitchen appliances out their windows for New Year's. But if you're doing a deep clean, get it done on New Year's Eve. Some believe that you should avoid doing laundry, dishes, or taking out the trash on New Year's Day, because purging things from your life on January 1st could cause you to throw or wash away your luck. Still, there are other ways of ridding yourself of negativity for the new year. One method is to burn photos before midnight on New Year's Eve. This will rid yourself of memories that you don't want to bring into the new year. Also, don't forget to open your doors and windows just before midnight on New Year's Eve to let out the old year and let in the new. This only takes a moment, so those in colder climates don't have to worry about kicking off the new year with frostbite. Wearing white on New Year's Day is also thought to ward off evil spirits and set the wearer up for success in the new year. Another surefire way to rid yourself of the previous year's bad energy is to burn a scarecrow. This will give you a fresh start in the new year. You should never step into the new year on your left foot. That way you're guaranteed to start things off on the right foot. See what I did there? You're probably asking, how do I ensure prosperity in the new year? Well, I have some tips for that too. Though some of these superstitions seem to require a bit of prosperity to begin with. First off, putting any amount of cash in your wallet before midnight on New Year's Eve will usher in a year of prosperity. Entering the new year with bare cabinets and cupboards can be a bad sign. Some believe the emptiness will signal a year of scarcity, so stock up accordingly. Whatever you do, don't loan money on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. Otherwise, it could be a bad financial omen for the months ahead. Wearing polka-dotted clothing on New Year's Eve can bring prosperity in the new year. Since the round shape looks like a coin, it's thought to bring about wealth and prosperity for the year to come. There are also many foods that are said to bring prosperity and luck in the new year when eaten on New Year's Eve. These include long noodles, king cakes, pork, cornbread, black-eyed peas, and collard greens for prosperity, and consuming herring on New Year's Day and 12 grapes at midnight on New Year's Eve for luck. But not all food is meant to be eaten. For instance, throwing a scoop of ice cream on the floor is supposed to bring abundance in the new year. You should also avoid eating chicken because it could cause your luck to fly away. Also, avoid eating lobster since they move backwards and therefore could bring you a year of setbacks. The Irish ring in the new year by banging loaves of bread against a wall to rid themselves of evil spirits. Romanians are known for reading onion skins to determine the upcoming year's weather forecast. They peel and salt onions on New Year's Eve so they're ready to analyze by midnight. Running around your house 7 times on New Year's Eve will also bring you good luck in the new year. If all of this advice doesn't bring you lots of luck and riches, I don't know what will. But here are just a couple more superstitions for your consideration before I go. Though it's probably the last thing you'll feel like doing, waking up early on New Year's Day is said to result in easy wake-ups for the rest of the year. Also, don't cry on New Year's Day for any reason. This is believed to be a bad sign of things to come and could result in a year of sadness. That's all I have for you today. I hope you've enjoyed these New Year's superstitions and will come back for more. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, and bring your friends, family, COVID pod, cult members, invisible friends, or enemies. And if you have any advice or superstitions for the new year, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching.